Hi everyone, Christina here from A Life Well Documented, and today I want to share a flip through of the first half of my 2020 project life. I am very happy with the fact that I've actually gotten through at least the first half of 2020. Considering this is the end of May in 2021, it's just under a year that I've been caught up, because I have pages into August, but I'm going to show those in a part 2 of this video. But really happy to share this with you. This is a really kind of a hodgepodge. I wanted to try to use up some of my old stash and some miscellaneous cards. So let me get started here. So I start with a title page for 2020. So this is just a card that I printed Hello 2020 on. I did stuff like this in like Photoshop, same thing with this. And then just did some goals for 2020, and I'm really happy that I met at least half, a little bit over half of my goals for the year. And did some things that I was looking forward to this year, things that I was currently watching. And then did some photos of me, my mom, of course, Miss Raven. And then I like this sunset photo that I got. This is the condos I live in. So I just wanted to document where I was living as 2020 started. So in the future, I'm going to try to do like an actual photo shoot kind of thing where these are a little more uniform. The Raven's always going to be difficult because, how do you wrangling cats. If you have cats, you get it. So you just kind of have to get what you get with these. But at least with me and my mom for 2021, I'm going to do something a little bit more cohesive. So, but I just wanted to document and get the year started. So as we flip over into, there we go. As we flip over into January of 2020, this is just a lot of things from my stash. So I just had some old cards and some letter stickers. This is an old Heidi swap. I think that might be too. I made this, I believe, in the Heidi swap app, and then did some journaling down here. But just documenting the weather. It's not very often we see snow on the mountains around Phoenix, Arizona, because we live in the desert. So I wanted to document that. Starting to work on getting healthy and losing a little bit of weight. So documenting that I was starting keto again. Had a little accident at work. Apologize for the gross photo over here. This was a detox that I did at my chiropractor's office. Helps pull the toxins out of your foot, and it's like a mineral sea salt kind of foot bath thing that you do. But also documenting working on my yard. This was a project I started. I have another photo where it shows up close. Basically, the yard is just, it's all rock and debris and junk. And I just wanted to go through, since I had a lease that I was going to be here a couple of years, and just, try to work on my yard a little bit. And then, of course, picture of, some kitty snuggles, and then Miss Raven behind that. So as we get into May, I do this kind of layout, like a monthly layout, when I don't have a lot of photos or there's not a lot to document. Because with a small family, being single, and a very small, close-knit group of friends, sometimes I don't have a lot of photos. So sometimes I'll do these monthly spreads. This kit is a digital kit that I had gotten years ago from Sweet Shop Designs. It's called Collect Moments. And I like it because it's very kind of, the color is very Valentine's Day. And my friend at work, my cube mate at work, got me this cute little sloth And so I wanted to document that, and then just some things. So Mom came to visit for President's Weekend. Of course, more kitty cuddles. Starting to see a little bit of results from getting back into keto and starting to go to the gym at work. And then I got a cool new chair. My work chairs in my office are mesh top and bottom, so I wanted one for my home office. And then some Valentine's Day cards that I made for friends at work, and a photo of a beautiful sunrise on the way to work. So, all right, here is March. As March, we got into March and the coronavirus really kind of hit hard in the United States. I had put my scrapbooking on hold for a while, so a couple of the next months basically are going to be catch-up months. So this is just another hodgepodge, just another card I ran through my printer. These are from a pocket scrapbook. It's like a little pad that has cards in it. I don't remember who it's by. If I can find it, I'll link it below. But just documenting the weather and this electrolyte supplement that I found on Thrive Market. Over here, this is my friend Jess, who gave me the sloth in the previous month. We went roller skating for my birthday. So since I don't have her permission, I covered up her face just for privacy there. But making some keto meatloaf with some mashed cauliflower, and just doing more in my garden. Started a little herb garden. Got an Instant Pot. This year I was like catching up on things I was late to the game in. Well, and 2020 and 2021. But I got an Instant Pot, and I made this Southwest chicken that I used in some wraps. And then documenting work. This was the last full week of work. We got a nice rainstorm, and it makes this little lake right outside. This is through the window in my office. So my cubicle is like right over here, and then it backs to this window, and I get to see this little view. So just documenting that. This is some of the work I was doing on the large section of my yard. And then, of course, documenting coronavirus really hitting hard in March of 2020. These two cards are from In a Creative Bubble. They did a COVID freebie card set, and so I snagged that up when it was out. I think you can still get this on their website. If you can, I will link it in the description below. And then just did some journaling on the bottom. All right, here is April. This is an old, I think this is another one of those pads that is pocket scrapbooking. It's not Project Life brand. I had printed it for a different year and never used it, so I just covered up the year and put 2020 on there. I took this photo at a farmer's market because I thought it was very interesting that a lot of people hadn't started wearing masks yet. You're out at this public gathering, and this is back when they were talking about, I mean, everybody was supposed to be quarantining for the most part, and just people out and about, and not everybody wearing masks. So I thought that was interesting. Of course, all the big stores had their markers on the floor about, social distancing and such. We're starting to work from home. So our office sent us home in the middle of March. So my sweet little Raven, my coworker here, joining in on a phone call I had with a client, documenting as our weather started to rise. And then gas prices were ridiculously low because nobody was driving. So premium gas for the 91 was down to $2.05 a gallon or $2.06 a gallon, and this was at Costco. Here's close up of what the yard looks like. So like I said, just rock, pieces of glass, wire, debris. This whole section was like that. And what I did was I loosened everything up. I used some baskets to sift, basically, separated the rock from all of the dirt throughout the debris. And as you can see down here, got some pavers and a barbecue and made my yard all pretty. So just more pictures of the yard. I got a strawberry plant, and I was trying to go strawberries, so got a picture of some flowers blooming on my strawberry plant. And then these two cards here and the background for this were part of the Plant Lady. It's a digital kit from Echo Park that I got on SnapClick. They had a big 50% off sale on all of their digital kits. They're actually doing that again this weekend, Memorial Day weekend 2021. I'm going to link it below just in case. So that way if you're interested in getting digital kits, but they also do like a $1 Wednesday where they do little samplers. If you're into digital scrapbooking, definitely check out SnapClick Design. So, all right, this is May. I did something different here. For May and June, I didn't have a lot of energy to do a lot of journaling or a lot of decorating. So I just did a lot of photos, a card. This is that Plant Lady kit again. And then I added this 6x8 page protector, just did a little decoration on the back. I found, there was a gal I was watching on YouTube. She does a 9x12 album, and she does this for her monthly journaling in her albums. And I thought that would be a great idea, so I wanted to give that a try. I'll link her video down below. I do apologize, I don't remember her name, but again, I'll link that down below. Thing about my name change, some changes I did to my living room. Of course, Miss Raven as always. And then as I got more into gardening, this is on my patio looking out toward the yard, and then this is in the yard looking back toward the patio. I didn't realize how much space all of these plants were supposed to take up, so I thought I could do it all in a bunch of little grow bags and little bins, and that did not work out. So you'll see the garden progress later on. But took this photo from a Facebook group that I'm in for gardening because I just love their garden. It's so pretty. I love how they have the really strong shade screen up here, the raised planters. So this is kind of like my garden dream over here. And then this is from the Arizona Worm Farm. I heard about them from, oh God, what's the gal's name? I think it's Tanya Benson, Mrs. Benson. I'll link her video or her channel down below, but she gets her fertilizer and other things from the Arizona Worm Farm. They do soils and such. So I wanted to go and check out their deal and see what they're about. And this was just somebody sifting through dirt after the worms had all done their stuff. So, of course, journaling, me and Raven on the couch, weather, and then some things that I was grilling. This was from Mother's Day weekend, so my mom came over and I made ribeye steak on the grill and also some riced cauliflower, and then we had keto pancakes the following morning. And then this is what I call the north side of my yard. So I have a walkway here. The large section is what I call the south side. This is north of that, and just some documenting the work that I'd been doing on my yard there. All right, here we get into June. So I did a June spread with some additional photos, and I have a couple of weeks from some week spreads that I did, and I did videos, process videos, so I will put those in the card up in the top there. But I did a June spread just to kind of document some additional things that weren't in those weeks looking back. So on this side, just how my garden was transitioning, I got some 30-gallon grow bags, moved some of the larger things like the zucchini, the watermelon, the cucumber into those to try to give them more space to grow, and then kept the little guys like the basil, the chive, and the tomatoes in the little bags. But it was a very cruel summer. Some clouds that we got, and then up here I document why it was a cruel summer, because we had broken so many records last year. We hit a new record of over 145 days of triple-digit heat here in Phoenix. Both July and August were the hottest months ever. We broke the previous record of number of days over 115. It used to be 7. We hit 14 last year, and then documented our monsoon, which was almost non-existent, and we got clouds here and there, but no real rain. So of course, Raven got some new masks that I liked. Raven upstairs, this was when I first started working from home. I had my computer on my craft desk in my office, my studio office, and I ended up moving downstairs. I wanted to reclaim my craft room so I could start crafting again. So that got moved downstairs. A little patio table and chairs that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 or 25 bucks, just fit perfect on my back patio. And then journaling, Raven. And then this whole side is about this event, saying goodbye to Metro Center. Metro Center is the kind of the main mall that we had here in the Phoenix area during the 80s and 90s. It really hit a decline in the 2000s as people moved out of the Phoenix metro area into places like Arrowhead and Paradise Valley and Chandler. So as the mall declined, which a lot of malls have done, this was the last night the mall was open, and there's a large group of us here. I covered this up because even though it was a public event, a lot of people brought their kids. And so out of respect for them and their kids, I just wanted to cover up everybody's faces. But there's a large group of like 30 or 40 skaters, and we did a skate takeover of the mall. So just some photos of that, a photo of how it looked in the 80s when you could see the ice skating rink below the food court, some decoration. I did a 12 by 12 page on this particular event, and I will link that process video up in the card in the corner as well. All right, so the next 2 weeks were some week spreads that I did because I did some process videos. So weeks 23 and then 24 and 25 are all with the Hip Kit May kit. So I'd gotten a couple of months subscription back to Hip Kits. I really enjoy their kits, so very versatile. I usually get the 12 by 12 kit, and then I cut down the pages and make my own cards, and then sometimes I'll get like the 12 by 12 kit and their pocket kit as well. But just love their coordinating ephemera and pieces that you get. So of course, just documenting Miss Raven as always. It was eating Jimmy John's a lot, and they always have these fun signs on the wall, so I was documenting that. This is the photo from the other page, the weather. My garden, this was phase 2 of my garden as it moved into the north side of my yard. I did some DIY trellises, so it's a photo of that. Just trying to clean up and reorganize some of my stash on the side of my yard, and then again my little patio table and chairs that I got. So, and then some of this, like these were ephemeras, these are puffy stickers. This was the stamp, one of the stamps that came in the kit, so I just stamped and cut that out. And then just some more of their ephemera down here, and this is a vellum label sticker. I just put it on cardstock and then taped it down. All right, so here are weeks 24 and 25. These again are using the Hip Kit May 2020 kit. They had some fun ephemera on there, and as you can see from the previous month, I got this idea to use this stitched hexagon die that I have to do the week and then the numbers. So I was going to carry this through 2020. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do of that toward the end of the year, but using some more of the cards, layering some more of the stickers, of course my journaling, and then my zucchini plant. It was getting really sad looking, so I went through and I thought, well, I'll try to clean it up a little bit and see if I can get it to revive and grow, and it did. It actually got a lot larger than this. I'll show you guys in later months. A new fertilizer I got. This was on my green beans. I got one little flower, but it never bloomed. It was just way too hot that summer. My portulacas, one of my portulacas, this is my lemon portulaca. I think it's called Lemon Twist. And then on back here, I had, this is another portulaca. I think that was called the raspberry. So, but kind of like a succulent with the leaves. They're a little thicker, a little waxier, but very hardy plants for Arizona. So this was another one of the stamps that came in the kit. So again, just stamped it, cut it out, and then used some foam tape underneath to put it above that. My desk again, another of the Jimmy John signs, and then documenting. One of my goals was to grow my credit score because I want to buy a house hopefully in the next couple of years. So working on getting my credit score up, and I was really happy this week to see that it was in the 740s. And then did with my Vitamix, I also got a Vitamix this year, which I didn't document, but made this adult frozen lemonade. Kind of, it's basically like a lemon drop, so lemon, vodka, ice, and then just blended it up in my Vitamix because my girlfriends were coming over for barbecue and I wanted to do like a signature drink. So, and then here is the last week in June, so I'll scoot this into the middle. Weeks 27 and 28, as I go from June into July, I'm using this is an old Studio Calico kit. This is back from 2016. This was the pool party kit, I believe. And just documenting my new barbecue. Didn't like the old one. The grates were just really narrow and my burgers kept falling through. So love this new barbecue. This is a Weber. I know these are really pricey, but I highly recommend these. They're awesome grills because I don't know if you can see how thick those are. Those grates are over 1/4 inch thick. So you get really great grill marks, and it makes it much easier to grill things like either vegetables or burgers without them falling through your grates. So little journaling there. I love doing these flip pages like this. I did get some of the photo flip pockets from Snap Studios, but the ones I found online only go this way, and I like a lot of mine to go vertical like this. So I'll have to play around with it and see how they work. But normally I'll just take some washi tape like I did here, and then throw a journaling card on the back, put a little tag or tab on there, and call it done. But just documenting using my new grill. So I decided I wanted to try to grill up some vegetables. Documented that over here. Made a lot of street tacos last summer, so wrote about that. I thought this was cute because, you know, I had strawberries over here. So I'm not sure if that was in the pool party kit or not, or if that might have been an add-on, or not an add-on, but a piece from another kit. But I know a lot of these embellishments were from the pool party kit, the papers, the cards, and then did some journaling down here. And of course, Miss Raven with her little paw over her face, just looking all cute, taking her little cat nap. So the other page of this, again, it goes into July, so I will wait and show that page when I do part 2 of this video after I finish my 2020 Project Life album. So that is it for my flip through of my 2020, part 1 of my 2020 Project Life album. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed seeing this flip through, please give this video a thumbs up. It lets other people know that you appreciated the content, and it also helps get the word out about my channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. So just click that subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss any other either process videos, flip throughs or any of my other like hauls or DIYs and stuff like that. So thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.